My name is Gabrielle Austin, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to make a homecoming mum. These are my note cards. My audience. And the cameraman. Have you ever been to a Texas high school football game? In the South, Texas high school football is a huge deal. The most important of these games is the homecoming game. At these games, all the students generally wear a giant mum flower adorned with ribbons and trinkets and personalization to show who and what the person that is wearing it does at their high school. A homecoming mum is actually the longest standing Texas high school football tradition. It originated in the 1930s with just a simple chrysanthemum corsage, and it has grown from there. Now mums get as big as this and even double flowers with lots of ribbons. The boys wear them on their arms as garters. They're usually just a single flower, and the girls wear them on their chests, and they can go anywhere from 1 flower to 5 flowers. It just depends on how tall the girl is, so you don't want to overwhelm her. According to Eden Grimm, who is the founder of Fifth Avenue Boutique, which is the leading manufacturer of homecoming mums, there are 3 simple steps involved in making a homecoming mum. It is the base, the ribbons, and the trinkets. On the base, you would start with a silk flower, because now we would like to keep them as keepsakes, so we don't generally use the real ones because they'll wilt and die. And a piece of cardboard, which has a hole cut out so you can secure the homecoming flower to the base. Around the flower, we also put a nest just for more decoration. In this mum right here, we used ribbon that had little slits in it, and also folded ribbon. And the base also included a centerpiece. This one was made for a cheerleader, and so we put a cheerleading uniform on her and some pom-poms and a bunch of trinkets. After you have completed the base with the flower, you would move to the ribbons. In the very back of the mum, which is the part closest to the person wearing it, you'd put the widest ribbons so they don't get tangled up as much. Then you'd go forward and just put the more narrow ribbons in front of those and layer them so they look nice and symmetrical. On this mum right here, we put lots of different colors of ribbons. The main colors of the high school were blue, silver, and black. And we also added some pink for breast cancer awareness. So it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month when their homecoming was. And we also added a Justin Bieber ribbon. It was for my little sister, and she loves him, and so that just added a little personal touch to it. She wished he was her homecoming date. After the ribbons have been completed and laid on there, you would move to the trinkets. The trinkets are the part where you can really get personal with who you're making the mum for. You can add little chains. This one has cheerleaders on it, little cheerleader bears. You can add curly ribbons, which add just a little sparkle. And you can also add ornaments and strips of beads. On this one right here, this was made for a cheerleader that had a football player date. So there's little footballs, there's football helmets, a little football player, and there is also cheerleader bear and a megaphone for the cheerleader. Alright, once you have everything secured and making sure it's sturdy because you don't want your mum to fall apart, it's really embarrassing. Once everything is secure, you just got to make sure you make a fastener so the wearer will have a way of actually attaching it. This one has a necklace and a safety pin. So she safety pinned it to her shirt and wore a necklace as well, because these things get really heavy with all the trinkets. Now that I've showed you how to make a homecoming mum and given you a brief history, it's time to test your crafty skills this fall and try to make your own. Remember the 3 simple steps: the base, the ribbons, and the trinkets.